Hi guys, it's Panelhopper here again, and today I wanted to talk about Tron Evolution, a video game I played for the first time in 2021, even though it came out in 2010. So, as if you've been on my channel before, you've probably noticed that I'm quite a big fan of the film, but I've never played the game before. Mainly because, despite being quite a big fan of the film, I'm aware that it's not that great. I enjoy the film for what it is, but it's definitely sloppy and slightly basic and definitely formulaic in its construction. I enjoy it mainly for the aesthetic. And the game was always kind of in the back of my mind, like, oh, okay, I enjoy the aesthetic. I love gaming. This has the aesthetic, but it didn't review well at the time, and because I'm not made of money, I gave it a miss. But full disclosure, I used my free trial of PlayStation Now to play this on my PS4, so I didn't buy it. And I'm also, I'm not as invested as I would be had I sunk, say, £15 into playing this game. But still, I've played it now for about 10 hours. I've not finished the campaign, but I don't think I'm going to, because, and here's the meat of the issue, it's really not a very good game at all. It's surprising actually for a game that's only 11 years old, how dated it feels. It's very Prince of Persia-ish, because that's what was big at the time. And it's a third-person action game, which I enjoy. I enjoy a good third-person action game. I'd rather have that than a shooter or a, God forbid, a live service game, but it's definitely a very of its time third-person action game. The thing that I think bothers me the most is that they clearly had this idea where they were going to tie everything into the movement to encourage it to move around more and do cool moves with the throwing of the light disc. So you regain health and energy by touching things in the environment, so vaulting over things, running up light strips on the wall that recharge your health. But generally, what that meant to me was that you were kind of relying on the kind of weird, not weird, it's not weird, the finickiness of the movement system. So, you had to run actually on the light strip to get it to recharge your health, which in a game where it has the kind of Prince of Persia style parabolic arc when you run on a wall, when you're trying to do that in a combat situation to regain the health that you need because you forgot to block or you messed up, as I often did, then you end up sometimes dying because you couldn't run on the wall at the precise spot it needed. And that was mainly my problem with the movement system as well. It's a Prince of Persia movement system, which is okay, but it's not very precise. And so what happens is you keep dying over and over on the platforming sections because you miss something by an inch. And then you just end up repeating sections of the map quite often. And when you have the Tron aesthetic, all the levels kind of look like that, it's cool for the first, hour or so, but by hour 5 it's like, oh, I was so sick of it. And it's like so much of that movie, Tron Legacy, the movie, is just held up by two things: the aesthetic that they chose for the film and the Daft Punk soundtrack. And apart from when D-Rez plays in one section, a vehicle section no less, this game has terrible vehicle sections. Tron Evolution lacks both those things. So what you're left with is just a mediocre third-person action game, which I knew that's what the reviews said it was going to be, and that's what it is. And sometimes my opinions differ from reviews. I've enjoyed games that other people that other professional people don't really enjoy. But this wasn't one of those times. Yeah, Tron Evolution is available on PS3. If you can just go and buy a copy, readily available on Amazon, or it's available on PlayStation Now if you really want to. Although I don't recommend it because I don't recommend PlayStation Now anyway. But those are my thoughts. Not very good. Okay, bye.